Hey guys, today we're going to try to move an old wooden bed. Cross your fingers. And that's what's going on at Noah's house. Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the garden. This is going to be a trace. I've been studying up a lot more on my Spanish. A little bit of Greek, mostly Spanish. And as you can see, the bed is dug. I didn't go down and like totally take everything off because I'll start hitting the clay. Plus I want that down there for the next bed it goes in, because the worms and everybody likes it down there. And that way when I stack it up with my hugelkultur method, let me check this mic. Okay, when I stack it up with my hugelkultur method, everything should, get moving, do its thing, so to speak. I am gonna go handheld here in a little bit. I'm gonna show you everything that I have dug out. I moved that little cold frame. I may repurpose it, or I may, have a nice fire with it. I don't know yet. Got the old tape measure out because I want to make sure everything's nice and square and even, so this doesn't happen. And I'm going to try to pry it up. And what I'm using here, this is the son of Prong. Check this out. I got the camera kind of fish-eyed a little. Hopefully you guys can see that. This is a tool from a gentleman in Australia. And he lives in Toowoomba. Older gentleman. I found him through Mark from Self-Sufficient Me. And he makes the prong tool, the son of prong, lady prong, like a mini weed-eating prong. And I'm going to leave his information and website and stuff down in the bucket below. I know there were some things where he wasn't shipping to the States anymore. And then he was, and then he wasn't. But if you're a gardener, if you're a homeowner, and if you're here watching this, please like, subscribe, share the video around, and go check out the son of Prong. Back to him. And this isn't like a paid advertisement or anything. Mark always says that. But even if you're just a homeowner and you have rocks and stones you need to get out, or stumps you need to get out, go and check this website out. They're super inexpensive too. I think this was 50 bucks, 60 bucks maybe. I'm not real sure. I've had mine for a couple years. And it is stout. It has this little foot handle on it, and I have pried out more stumps, rocks. I beat on things with this tool, and it's welded. It's tough construction, and it's well worth it if maybe you're a new homeowner. Get one of these. You'll have it forever. But I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with this. While I brought the son of Prong out. So what I'm gonna try to do, let's cross fingers. Let's touch wood. If it will. Oh yeah, see how it's kind of prying up a little bit there? So that is, ooh, geez Louise. That is my goal here, is to pry this guy up. I don't think I'm gonna get on that end. School bus. Yeah, see how it's kind of coming up? Like I said, a lot of this wood, it is not in the best of shape. But it is prying up, folks. I'm hoping to pry it up, and my daughter, who's usually my helper, left. She has evening classes at school, and she'll be in her studio down there, so I don't have my helper. But maybe if I stand it up on that edge, it'll let me slide it out. It'll give it, or maybe I could drag it out this way. But it is like 19 foot long. What the heck was that? Ooh, I don't know, heard a funny noise. But it is like 19 foot long, so, and it's kind of rotted wood. So, I don't know. Ooh. But I'm gonna keep doing that with the old, son of Prong. Once again, check his website out. And if you are interested, start sending him some emails, and hopefully he's still shipping to the States. But I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna wiggle that. I'm gonna try to maybe flip that over. And I'll bring you guys back a little handheld action, and I'll show you what's going to go on and where it's going to go. Give me a minute. Okay guys, I got it up on its side. Oh man, it was creaking and cracking. There was some really sketchy wood in there. But I was also over by the fence, and I'll show you that. I never throw anything away. I'm a guy. I'm a gardening guy. Gardening guys, I don't know, I probably got nuts and bolts from 30 years ago. But I'm going to show anybody out there, this is just a little comparison to the metal raised beds, the Vego beds that I'm using, compared to if you build your own beds out of wood, which I had wooden beds, and I even built some hybrid metal wooden beds. But I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to show you the condition of this bed. And granted, this bed has been in the ground for a while, but just to show you. So zoom out here. This is the bed. I got it lifted up on its side. And this is about what was buried. So I'm going to say that's about 2.5 inches, maybe up to 3 at certain spots. And you can see how it's rotted out. And nothing against this bed. This bed I have grown a lot. Oh, look at that. There's another reasons I'm doing the metal beds. That's a slug right there. Bastard. But see how this is all, look at this. It's all rotted out. That's pretty much shot right there. You can see down there, because anytime you're going to have wood contact with earth, with soil, with wet, you know, this is going to happen. This is, woohoo, that's pretty loose. But compared to the metal Vego raised garden beds, and please go back, check out the playlist and stuff, and you'll see the build of these beds and the build of these beds. And this in part 3, the removal of this bed. But I'm going to walk over here, and I'm going to show you. There's one of the piles of leaves. Now there's the old cold framer, and it's doing the same thing. It's rotting out at the bottom. Let me get regular in there. You know, you can see, but it didn't really do what I thought it was going to do. It didn't cold frame enough. And these are the hybrid beds. They are wooden frames with the corrugated metal. So over here, here's our pile of medium that we got out of our pile of soil that we got out of that bed. And there's some leaves. Like I said, I think we're going to use those to line the bottom of the new beds. And there's a little bit of wood up there I may be using. I may not have some maple I may use. But right here, this is where the little cold frame was. And I'll tell you what, after just a couple years of just adding compost to it, it's really nice. And this is where I want to put that bed. And we're going to get equidistance, as Charles Dowding would say, from there to there, because those 3 beds are pretty square. But like I said, it's going to be tight over here. It's going to be long, and I'm not sure how. I'm getting that big old monster all the way over here. Oh, and over here, kind of like my little stockpile of stuff. This is there's pipe for making hoops, and there's a lot of those big old boards that I didn't get rid of that I may be able to replace some sides on that guy over there. Well, hey, I'm going to cut part 3 off right here because it's kind of going long, a lot of me talking. But check out the Son of Prong, check out the Prong tools from Toowoomba, Australia. Look at them down in the bucket. And hey, stay tuned for part 4. I'm going to see if I can slide that without it completely collapsing. But if it does, I'll show you. But it's getting interesting, it's getting fun, I'm getting excited. I know it's fall, but this is what keeps me going and getting excited for spring. Well, hey, I'm Noah from the garden. Thanks for stopping by.